Good morning. Thank you all for being here and for being supporters of inclusion. This is our 11th annual golf tournament. I want to also thank our golf sponsors.
We're Meridian. We're R4. And inclusion matters. R4 Capital. Inclusion matters.
We're with Franzel. Go Inclusion Matters.
We're Crow. Go Inclusion Matters.
We're here for the kids and for this great organization to help with kids of all types be able to play with everyone.
We're with Crow. Go Inclusion Matters.
We're with KPMG. And Go Inclusion Matters.
We're Harmony Bank. Go Inclusion Matters.
Hi, we're here. Harmony Bank sponsored us to come to play today because we know what inclusion really means and how important it is for students today to have an inclusive education and opportunities.
Go Inclusion Matters.
We have a good friend who had a son who passed away, and through this organization they were able to honor his memory and build a park in Westwood Village called Aiden's Place over by the VA. So we're honoring his memory and we're here to support the cause.
I want to start by acknowledging Ed and the committee. Could you all stand up, please? Let's give them a big hand. The golf committee. But we stand here because of people like you, 28 years later, on 5 continents, with 80 playgrounds, with an education program in 67 countries. And we've been in 250 local schools, directly impacting 60,000 children because of you. But this year, we took it further and we launched something called Inclusive Steps. And Inclusive Steps is an early childhood education program that supports early childhood educators on how to include children with disabilities into their classroom and how to integrate them. Our programs are free of charge to educators, free of charge to communities in our design and development process. And we never wanted an educator or a community to want to work with us and not be able to afford our services. So you make that possible.
For those of you I haven't met, my name is Eddie Moran. I'm here today because this is really close to my heart, because my son Paolo is fun, adventurous, full of life, and he also happens to be a below-knee amputee. But thanks to Inclusion Matters, he just gets to be a kid. He gets to play, he gets to laugh with his siblings and friends, and never have to wonder whether a space was made for him, because it was.
Since 2016, Mark has not only secured Crow's annual sponsorship, but he's personally inspired his team to show up. And I don't mean just show up, but at every event we do, he rallies the teams. Thank you for being a champion, not just in title, but in action, in spirit, and in heart. Congratulations, Mark.
I think about myself as a child, growing up in a small town. You know, the couple of kids in our community that had, disabilities, neurodivergent, and I learned how alienating in a community that doesn't understand, and how alienating that can be. Later in life, I get to meet the folks at Shane's, and I think about how it just takes a little bit of education and awareness to make an impact.